guys. This time I actually have a timer for 15 minutes, which really I'm going to try to chop this at 14 minutes, because well, my channel is glitched. I can't go over that time limit, although hopefully I don't. This is going to be an episode talking about art, and trust me when I say this, darn it, this is going to be a very slow episode. Just because of one reason. I am going to be drawing a lot of things, and it's going to take me some time, and I'm going to show you some basic skills you will need in art, and some basic understandings. Hi guys, this is 11-year-old Danny talking to you right here, right now. You can call me Dan. So my online friends call me, and today I'm going to talk about art. Hopefully you didn't. It's been muted this whole time, hasn't it? Great job, Danny. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about art. We're going to be drawing a lot of things. It's going to be really slow. 11-year-old Danny coming through, talking about art today. Anyway, so today we're going to be talking about, like I said, a lot of art and a lot of the concepts on art and what you're going to need to know. Let's get right into this. So when you're doing art, you want to be very, very confident in yourself that it looks like you actually want to look. So here I've decided to make some sort of giraffe. And really I was aiming for a dog look, but now I've came on to a more of a giraffe look. And you need to be very, very, very confident with yourself that it looks like what it is. And this is mostly talking cartoon people. A lot of shows and a lot of artists kind of don't understand how it works. Cartoons, they want some skillful, really skillful design. They're really, a lot of times, if you ever watch something like Johnny Test, or one of those cartoons, you know, it really is some skills and something like this. And that would be the dog. Or the human would be something like this. Right? And then some scaling. Like if you look at Scooby-Doo, the actual people in the normal series, actually some of them have eyes like this and facial gestures like this. And then they have the double chin for Shaggy, and then the hair. And then you can get some very basic designs for cartoons, and they really are just messy sketches. Okay, hopefully I don't mute this again. That is going to be the basics for art and specific art. And if you want to copy something to make it look realistic, you're going to need a lot of practice. Come in.
You want to play a cool game?
No, I'm recording. Showing on my YouTube channel again.
Really?
Yeah. I'm talking about art today. So most art, of course, realistic art, you're going to have to do a lot of studying into actually how it works, and a lot of looking to pictures to find out. And I'm not the best artist, and a lot of these things I'm not going to be the best at, but I'm going to be able to give you a good understanding of how to get good. So this would be a pretty darn good goat. What do you rate this for a goat that I did in 30 seconds?
Probably I would rate it a 5.
5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. And what do you rate? This is actually, do you know what Johnny Test is?
Yes.
Did you know that Dookie actually has a face like this? With the lines across for like the whiskers, and then like this?
Yes, I did.
And the eyes, yeah. So it's not actually that much of rocket science.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it really isn't. And that is what this is gonna all be about in today's episode. And there is a lot. And a lot. This was actually supposed to be a horse, but I see from the shadings that I made it into a goat.
I'm playing a gun game, okay?
Okay.
I want to shoot some aliens.
Aliens? You brought an alien shooting game?
Yeah, but you get to like free roam and stuff. Do you want to play it?
Maybe later. Maybe later.
Yo-yo?
Yes, I have a yo-yo.
Yo-yo.
And that's basically cartoons and more realistic things put out for you. And then we will have, what's it called? Some faces. Faces is a lot of shading. We need the main input. And then this technique is used for like animes, things like this. I don't think it's I don't use it specifically for mine. I'm not talking to you, dud. But a lot of it is actually the stripping of actually like getting used to the contents have a face and getting used to what they start to look like and how the jawbones are made and just getting to know the person which you're trying to draw. And that will bring it a lot onto the realistic and of course I'm not talking actual colors and things like that, but I'll get into that a little bit more later. Colors is actually a very interesting one. I'll get into that a little later. Where should I go next? Let me just brainstorm a little bit. I'm thinking of things I could talk about art. Maybe I should talk about no dogs in here. Okay. Maybe I should talk about remember landscaping maybe? I'll try that. As you might have thought, I actually got the inspiration from that picture behind. Some landscaping. And this will actually get into colors. Yeah, colors and landscaping. When I said colors, I actually wanted to really get into colors. When I said, when I mentioned it, a lot of colors are really weird. And I mean like really weird. In shows, some shows, exotic shows like Johnny Test will actually have brown skies. Which is very, very, although most kids don't realize or care when they see it. Which is very weird. And, unpredicted. That the actual skies and stuff.
What is that?
Making trees for now. Actual skies and things are made out of just like plain light brown. And that is a very interesting concept on why we can't.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah, you can leave now. You can leave. Okay. Why we don't actually notice these things? Well, sometimes we do, and sometimes we literally just won't care. And you gotta be confident, very confident, with what you're working with. Something like this, it's well enough for a nice little sketch. It's pretty darn good. Let's give it some mist. Let's give it some other mist. Okay, it really is not that complicated, and there are many critics out there that are gonna judge this by how it looks. Like the landscaping. It's gonna be pretty normal, and most of all, actually this is gonna take a lot of getting back to. Actually, not as much as I thought. It's gonna take a lot of practice to get as what's the word? Deep in it, like deep in your drawing. And I'm not that artistic, because I don't actually grab onto a piece of art that much. I like to just sketch it out and kind of think about it and analyze. That's a lot about me. I like to analyze things. Even if it's just my spare time, I would analyze a show I've been watching. I love analyzing shows, TV shows. It's so fun to just think about all the characters and not analyze it like analyze, ooh, is this character mean, or what do you think this character is going to do? Because that's just stupid schoolwork. I'm talking, like, one second, I'm going to be moving. There's going to be a lot of noise. I'm talking, just like, kind of like loving the character feeling the character and feeling the emotion of the character. I love doing it. I've always loved doing that. For simple reasons. I think it's really entertaining to be able to understand how the character is feeling. And then I think later, what should he have said? What should he have done to make it better? And then I think, and this is when I think for real, you know. How would I have thought that? I've been thinking about that for minutes, and now I only think of it. And it was the easy way out. And a lot of times, these actors in these things will not, like the art of acting is not also a very hard thing to memorize or get passion for, because really acting is all about, I know this is about art, but come on, art is kind of acting. It's all about the feeling it, like the polygon. You want to feel the polygon, the lie detector. You want to feel it. You want to know it. Okay. You want to trust it. You want to trust your character. And that's why people love staying in character. And I mean, not loving it like, ooh, I loved staying in this character. I love the character. Yeah, they do that too. But they love to stay in the character and feel the character and not leave the character. So when they get back on that stage, they have a better understanding. You know, they feel the character and they know the character. They are the character. They are the make-believe self. And that's really important. Okay, bye guys. That's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and bye.